shit.
Solve it. Brad Pitt, Kevin Spacey, Gwyneth Paltrow, rolling on that river.
Murders.
Murders.
Murders in the building.
I don't know why.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Lights, Camera, Cocktails. Happy motherfucking Halloween soon. Or by the time this is out.
By the time this is out, it'll be over.
All right. I'm all hopped up on Halloween candy because Smashly didn't hide it well enough. That's my bad. Let's go!
It was out for me. You just can't control yourself.
No, 100%.
Because there was
That's
more. I
common
found
knowledge.
it in the locked snack box.
Yeah, I know about that one.
She wouldn't let me eat that one.
That's for the kids.
I know. I said, "Is this for the babies?" And she said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Damn it!" But then she said there was some in the little fridge. So
Fuck them kids. I ate it.
there's not gonna be that many kids coming through. You better have some when I come over next time.
I'm sorry. Anyway, I am Jason, and this is my lovely sister, single sister,
Ooh,
Zenobia, looking
hey,
fine
thank
tonight.
you.
How you doing?
I'm good, and this is Lights, Camera,
Cocktails. What do you got
where we
go-
pair amazing cocktails with amazing movies.
Hence, dude, you filled me up to the brim. All
Yeah,
right,
tonight
here we
is
go.
no different. Be
RB.
Be aware that this is gonna be a strong one.
Beware.
Beware, yeah. Okay, so in honor.
You're
Well,
gonna get
before that,
fucked up, aren't you?
You guys.
I'm sorry, guys. Like, we apologize for the late October.
Yes, we apologize for late October.
We had some shit to do.
There was a little tiny thing that kind of happened.
2 years of prep. It's fine.
I mean, it was only the biggest day of our
Ashley's
lives. I would say our lives as the three of us.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
You
we
guys-
got murdered.
They got married.
Yes, we did. I didn't wear my ring. Shit. We don't wear our rings.
I don't care.
I'm gonna get you a ring.
Yeah, I didn't. I felt like I was missing a ring.
I'm sorry.
But I'm not.
In my defense, hers is 2 years old. It's not new.
It's fine. It's fine. I can wait. But yes.
When I get that money.
We got some good news. Well, at least for us, not so much for Smashly.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, if you guys listened to our last episode, tag.
Oh.
We absolutely did do our tag game at
Oh
the
my
wedding.
god, that was so much fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was running. There was disguises. There was reveals.
Yes, y'all got me good, you motherfuckers.
And luckily for us, but sadly for Smashly, she is the loser.
Yeah, babe, how does it suck for an entire year?
It does count.
The hell it doesn't. We have video footage.
That is why we videotaped it.
Uh-huh.
Jason did do Smashly a little dirty, only like a day or two after the wedding, but he got her.
Time was running out.
Time was running
I
out.
mean, come on now.
But she was drunk as fuck on her birthday.
I was drunk. Jason tagged me in a pussy like
in
fashion.
a pushy like that. And that's what happened. So I just wanted to update us on some stuff. Because it's been a minute. It's been a busy
55
October for us.
minutes before midnight. I wasn't about to be last hit.
Oh, no. Sucks to be you, Smash. Until next time.
Till next year.
Okay.
Till next year.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to drink.
I'm ready. You
wanna-
put soda in this, I'm ready.
Do you want to tell everybody what movie that we picked for our Halloween movie?
Let me count the ways. Fast forward 7 of them. We're doing 7 tonight, people.
Yes, we are.
1 murder, 2 murder.
They just coming everywhere.
It's not done. He's not finished.
He's not finished.
Uh-uh.
If you do this, he wins.
Oh, God.
So in honor of the movie Seven, we are drinking the 7 Deadly Sins.
I saw a shit ton go into this thing. What the fuck did you do? Oh,
Yeah,
my
so
God.
we gonna have to be good. And be
It looks
careful.
like an apothecary's setup over there.
I just want to say that the reason why I picked it, not only because of the name
Okay.
and that it sounded like it was going to be pretty good, but because we had almost all of this
Oh
except
my God.
2 things.
Okay.
Vodka and sweet vermouth. So
Okay. I hope you're not in a rush because this is about to get nursed.
hey, get ready.
All right. You didn't want to do a 7 and 7? I hear it's sweet.
Let me get a double 7 and 7. You're gonna love it. So 7 deadly sins.
Okay.
It is
Hit me.
half an ounce of vodka, half an ounce of gin, half an ounce of tequila, half an ounce of light rum, half an ounce of dark rum, half an ounce of dry vermouth, half an ounce of sweet vermouth, 2 tablespoons of grenadine, and 1 teaspoon of lime juice, and top with Coke.
You hit like 7 countries in there. I heard Russia, I heard Mexico, I heard Jamaica twice.
Yeah,
The
Mexico.
fuck?
We're all over the map today.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna put it in. You could put it in a Collins glass. I could not find my other Collins glass, so I used.
And we've been
double-
breaking glasses lately. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might have been one of them.
It's okay. So I put it in. Hold first.
Damn,
The fucking ghetto bird. Why are you so close?
Since military, shit's getting real.
Okay, so I put it in a double rocks glass,
Yeah.
and then you stir it.
Did you bring these or are these ours? I like this.
I bought these.
I thought so. Okay.
I don't remember what movie I bought them for now, but I bought them. Actually, I think it was Fight Club.
Perfect.
So perfect for us to bring them. So you stir it, and then you're supposed to top it with cherries.
Is there a door open or something?
No, it's just low.
No, the ground is rumbling.
I know, I feel it.
All right. It's
like
like
the
the
train.
This is why
You
we can
only-
only do this podcast in 5-minute bursts.
Yeah, every 7. I wonder why he only let us in here for 7 minutes at a time. Oh, it's
my
because
God.
there's a train.
God, unbelievable.
Okay,
Can you check the guest room also, baby? The West Wing.
the West Wing, my wing of the house, the front. All right,
Yeah,
so
nobody's from the West Side.
I am. You and I know it's the best side, baby. Okay, so you're gonna top it with cherries, and
You got my cherries in there.
I got your cherries in there, and that, my friends, is the 7 deadly sins.
Oh,
All right, cheers.
repent.
Repent. Cheers, Mashley.
Ooh, whoa, oh, oh, shit! I'm having one.
Yeah, we might have to. We gonna nurse these.
How you doing, man?
Are you okay? Don't die over there, please. Please.
That's envy over there.
That's envy over there, you guys. You guys, this drink is really good, and I had a feeling it was gonna be really good.
It's good. It's just strong. It's strong as shit.
It has 7 alcohols
Damn.
in it.
It's good.
It's good.
I can't knock it. It's tasty. But we're not having a relapse of the Maverick episode. So I'll be responsible and I will last until the final murder is counted.
I think that I might have 2. This thing's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The next one might have more Coke than anything. But okay. So are you ready
Hit me. What?
for a little bit of her story
Yeah.
on vermouth?
Okay. I was like, you got 7 options.
Yeah, I kind of didn't know where to go because we have talked about pretty much everything.
Okay.
Up
Can you
here.
kick that vermouth in the side with a pair of steel toe boots? Sweet or dry?
Sweet. We're gonna
It's a little bit of both.
a little bit. Of I don't know much about vermouth. And I looked up, and I went through all of my books today.
I'm not nursing.
I went through all of my books today to see if we had talked about vermouth because I felt like we did.
Not unless we've done Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
No, we have
Because
not.
that's the first thing I thought of.
Not yet. But so I was like, but I could feel like we talked about something similar, but not exactly.
We're coming up on how many episodes? Shit.
I don't even know it at this point. And
Get off our asses. Like, we may regurgitate some fun facts.
Yeah.
You didn't remember them anyway.
You don't.
Tequila is good for you.
Because I kept sitting here thinking, like, if I did fun facts, then what's vermouth? And I couldn't think of it, so I was like, I don't think it happened.
No.
So, vermouth is a mixture of white wine, wormwood, a mix of herbs, spices, flowers, roots, sugar, seeds, and distilled alcohol. So it makes it a
That
fortified
wormwood
wine.
again.
Yes.
But it's not hallucinogenic like, what's it called?
That is one of the things. I don't think that all of them have it.
Okay.
But that was one of the ingredients I saw that does go into vermouth. And yeah, so it's a fortified wine, kind of like the sherry. So that's what I think that I was thinking that like we had talked about it, but we didn't. What we call vermouth today started. You ready to go back in our time machine?
How far are we going back?
The 18th century.
Okay.
Okay, so back in the 18th.
We're going by boat or by buggy?
We're going by boat.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Back to the islands.
Because we're going to Turin, Italy, where it was used medically for medicinal use for people back then. I don't know what it cured. It's wine. Wine's good for you. Hangovers, probably like stomachs, issues. People weren't getting their vitamins and, healthiness.
Stress.
Yeah.
Cured stress.
Cured stress, help people go to sleep, just those things.
Help people talk their problems
Their
out.
problems out,
It cures a lot of shit.
It did. But it wasn't until the late 19th century that bartenders started using it in their cocktails.
Gotcha.
And so that's kind
It
of
was just like a straight thing? Like
they were just taking it straight, kind of like medicine.
like a spoonful of shit, like,
or like yeah.
like Robitussin?
Yeah, kind of.
Right.
Because it's medicine.
Little Johnny's acting up. Give me that vermouth over there.
Yeah, let me just put
Okay.
it under a little bit on
Get
the
some of that
top.
vermouth in you.
Mm-hmm.
Take a nap, wake up, you feel great.
You feel great. So, this gave birth to classic cocktails that we know, like martinis, Manhattans, Rob Roy, Negronis, like all of
You
these.
made us how many? You made us 2 out of those 4. I want to say.
A Manhattan and martini, probably. Yeah. So, like, and I make a really good. I should make you one now. I make a really good martini.
Okay.
But after that, people started, also using it as a substitute for white wine in their cooking. So if you guys ever have any
Even though
recipes,
it's a dark liquor.
there are different kinds of
Okay.
vermouths.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So here we go.
Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm just wondering, like, what I see is dark, and therefore I would think it would be a substitute for red wine.
Okay.
Hear me out. Like,
They have wine in them.
okay.
So they usually start with white wine. Sometimes they're colored, sometimes they're not colored.
Okay.
Sometimes they're clear. So it's really big in places like Barcelona, where people we gotta go there.
You ready? Because we might. We're talking
I know.
about possibly going
I
there
know.
for not the bachelor party, but the what's
The
that thing you do after you get
honeymoon?
married? The honeymoon. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely was thinking about that when I was reading this. I was like, we might have to stop at Barcelona.
We're
Okay.
doing it different, people. We're doing little like selfish me and Smashley for a week, but then we're doing a week with our friends. That's how we want to spend our honeymoon, and of course, she's gonna be there.
Duh.
Shit.
You try to leave the country without me?
I would never.
Good. Okay. So, in Barcelona, this is what they do out there. At about 1 p.m., people leave their house. They go to their little cafes or their bars or wherever.
And
they meet
run
up
with
with
the
their
bulls.
friends. They have vermouth.
Okay.
And they have like tapas. And this is like something you do before lunch. And then after that, you go to lunch. Or you go home and have lunch. Now, you're not, at least Barcelona people.
Tapas, vermouth, then lunch. How do they stay skinny?
Because I feel like everyone walks around there.
Damn. That's crazy.
And so, after you do that, like, and people don't drink vermouth by themselves. That's something that people don't really.
It's a social thing.
It's a social
Okay.
thing. It's something for you to like bond. Like you won't just be sitting on the head. What are you doing? You know, just drinking vermouth. Like people are like,
No.
no, that's not what you do when you're
Like,
kicking out the house.
Yeah, you'll see like people drinking like red wine, maybe a tiny thing of brandy, scotch.
But vermouth
Some
is
people do
supposed to be for
tequila.
family.
You know, their
Family
after
and
dinner
friends.
thing. Okay.
Yeah. So, vermouth, like we have it, you can get it in bottles, but in certain places like Barcelona, you can get it on tap, boo boo. Tap from the tap, boo boo boo. And there's many ways of that you could drink it. Okay. You can drink it on the rocks. You can drink it neat. And if you have red vermouth, then you use an orange peel as you put an orange peel in there. And if you use white vermouth, you put a lemon
Lemon.
peel in it.
Copy.
And then you just like drink it. You can also put olives.
I do enjoy you put lime in this, right? Yeah, that after lime is really nice.
I will try to put lime in anything. It's like my favorite thing to add to most drinks.
Okay.
But
Oh, are we doing this? I got you.
we got to. Have you had vermouth before?
No, I've
Me
never
neither.
vermouthed.
I've never vermouth. We're gonna do the sweet one, not the dry one.
I like it. It's
So we can just see what the. Ooh,
easy. I got 7 deadly sins in front of
we
me.
all do.
Yeah, but
All right.
I'm a bitch. Big
Salute.
old bitch. Biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
That's actually pretty good.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Like,
I thought I
that's
wasn't
not what
gonna
I
like
expected.
it.
I want it over some rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to cool it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come through, vermouth.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna.
Who knew?
Yeah, that's nice.
All right. Well, now we know.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit of her story on vermouth.
Yeah.
We just learned something. I had no clue about
That's some
any
nice
of
shit.
that.
I like that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you,
I am.
but are you ready
What am I ready for?
for the motherfucking drinking game? Yes, sir. With
My
our
voice is deep as shit right now because it still hasn't healed from the When We Were Young concert.
Yeah, you guys, we had a
It went
busy October.
hoarse. Like you were here the other night when we did some karaoke with Day Day's cousin. It didn't go so well for me.
We had a good time. We all sounded good.
Everybody, this is my wife.
Oh my God, it is. Okay. I don't know.
Official now.
Hi,
All right.
baby. Totes official.
Nothing's changed. You guys, everything's exactly the same it was.
Hell yeah, it is. So, you know,
Alright. Wait,
Grab her-
whoa! There was a.
What?
I grab her butt a lot more these days.
Oh, well, yeah, because you guys are literally honeymooning.
Babe, sit closer.
All right.
There
Okay.
we go.
All right, I'm ready. Let me
Get in there. Hold on, let me move this.
How
out
do
of
you
the way.
feel about the drink, Smash?
It is so strong. I'm really scared.
Oh, drink some more.
No, it's good though.
I put
It's
extra.
good, and you got the good Coke,
I did get the Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
This
we
was
covered
mostly
from
filmed in LA, babe. So after this, we're gonna do some location scouting.
Mm-hmm.
After we finish our drinks in the podcast, and we're gonna start with that sex club where
Oh my God! No,
Yep.
no,
No, that was a
no.
scare.
I
That
like
shit was
scene.
Yeah, I don't
Terrifying.
think that. You know, I'm always down, but that one seems a little
I don't wanna-
scary.
I don't wanna go.
No, I don't want.
She already called out some shit though. She's like, I know that building.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna get smashed with Smashly.
Yes.
So, well,
Okay.
it doesn't count if you don't get
Huh?
smashed. Cheers, baby.
Well, I probably will after like 5 sips.
Yes.
All right. You're gonna take a sip every
Sampin.
time there's a new death.
Ooh, okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
so we got gluttony
Mm-hmm.
and
Sloth.
sloth and greed,
Envy.
and envy,
Wrath.
Did we say lust?
lust.
Lust. We're missing 2.
Did we
Vanity.
vanity? No.
Oh yeah, that bitch. Yeah, vanity.
Vanity. We're missing 1. What was it?
Greed.
already got greed.
Oh, no, we got gluttony.
We got gluttony.
Revenge.
No, that's wrath. I think it was gluttony. We never did gluttony.
Gluttony.
I'll run it back.
Gluttony.
Rewind.
I'm amazed that we didn't write it all down.
I
all
did it
7
because I thought I could think
We're
of
just gonna
it.
keep thinking about it. All right, you're gonna take a simp every time there's new evidence that is found.
Okay. I got you.
So
The fingerprints on the wall that they can't seem to find, which that painting, like, they claim it's upside down. I don't know about all that because he cut it open.
Right.
There was no screw holes on the other side
There
for
was
the
nothing.
wire hanger.
the
Like,
way the wire was hung, it was hung for it to be upside down.
yes.
Yeah.
But
But okay, so does them finding out the books from the library, his books from the library, count as like a clue?
That
Yeah.
and then when they find like the plastic pieces that were in the
Ooh, in his stomach.
oh yeah, in the stomach
that's new
that
evidence.
came from underneath the fridge.
Yeah.
All that shit.
The killer dildo.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
I'm
Why do you
just,
keep
just thinking.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That scene is burnt into my head from the very first time that I've seen this movie.
Mm-hmm.
That
Which one is the most cringeworthy to you guys?
like, okay,
I'll openly say sloth for me.
sloth, definitely.
That
Just
one
seeing
I
him,
had, like,
just seeing him
fuck, I
freak
looked-
out is
Yes.
a lot. But gluttony also is
Mm-hmm.
that one's gross to see.
Mm-hmm.
But
Gluttony's fucked up, but sloth just
I think
that
lust.
one turns my stomach.
Lust is still
Yeah, lust
pretty
is
bad.
fuck. That one
It's pretty
raises
messed
your
up.
like neck hairs.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. You're gonna take a simp
Mm-hmm.
when Detective Mills and Somerset put on gloves.
Ooh,
So
is
every
that a
time
thing?
they'll bright green
Green
gloves.
gloves.
Every time they walk into
okay.
like a murder scene, they're like putting on their gloves.
Okay.
I definitely did notice that because there is no color. Everything is like black, white.
Right.
Yeah, it's very
beige.
high contrast.
Yeah. But they do definitely have like red and them green ass gloves.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing like I can remember there being.
Never
colors
seen
of.
that color gloves. Take a simp when a 7 deadly sin phrase is found. So
Every time you see it,
every
written
time they
somewhere?
find it.
Got
yeah.
you.
So the greed on the floor.
Greed on the floor.
And he finds
sloth on
gluttony.
the wall.
So,
Gluttony behind the fridge.
Lust is on the door.
lust
Yeah.
is on the door.
They don't show wrath and they don't show envy.
Correct.
Okay, I got you.
So you only simping
take
5
about
times.
5. 'Cause the other ones are just spoken.
True. Okay.
Yes. I take a simp whenever anyone complains about the city.
Wow. yeah.
What?
The unknown city.
I was gonna say they never deem this city to
They
be
don't.
a specific
They
city.
don't say
it's
anything.
just a shitty
They kind of. I
city
feel like they.
in California.
Mm,
It says that it's in.
no, it was filmed here, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
in
supposed
the
to be
story.
like an East Coast
Is it?
place. Because she's like, yeah, when we lived upstate, and blah, 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 blah,
I
blah.
do remember that, but I
So-
also remember them saying the word California in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
There's no palm trees. It's
There's no
raining
palm trees.
for a
Oh.
week straight.
There is desert, which there is not on the East Coast.
You know what? You right.
Mm-hmm.
You right. We are a desert.
We're gonna fact check that one.
But they make a point to not say where it's from.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to look at my favorite thing to do with license plates, and I couldn't really tell.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Just made up whatever license plates.
yeah.
Gotcha. It's in Middle Earth.
It's Gotham. Just kidding.
It's fucking Gotham.
It definitely is.
It
It
is.
definitely
Yeah,
is
it's
Gotham.
a version of.
All right, you're gonna take a simp every time it's a new day. So you know how it lists what day it is?
Yeah.
Because we got to know when this old ass
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker's retiring. Too old for this shit.
He's too old for this shit. I'd like to be reassigned.
I love his character.
And if I may say, we're all friends here.
Yeah.
This should not be his first assignment. Oh, come on.
I
It's not
knew
my
it.
first assignment, you dick.
Dick.
It's too
I'm
soon
sorry.
for him.
Fuck you, but I'm sorry.
He straight up says that. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck him. He doesn't want it. Fuck him. Sorry.
Sorry.
No offense. Give it to me.
Give it to me.
And then you mentioned it earlier, but take a sip every time it's raining.
Because it is nonstop.
It's a lot of raining.
Okay, but
Which makes me think that it's in the.
here's the thing. The subway don't be rattling like that.
Unless it's Chicago.
Yeah, it don't be rattling.
Does it rain a lot in Chicago?
Yeah, it can.
More than here, definitely. But San Francisco
Rain.
does rain a lot, so I'll give you that. No, I don't feel like
I don't know.
it. No,
It doesn't. It
no one
definitely
in that
doesn't. It's a
whole city
nowhere
was
town.
wearing color. Have you ever been to San Francisco? It's a colorful. People don't. It's not like New York where they just wear
No.
black.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We wouldn't even know how to deal with the rain.
Yeah, we can't drive in the rain here.
We don't do that.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
All right, take a sip when an officer delivers evidence, or every time an officer delivers evidence in an envelope.
Okay. I do like the way they slipped the little books to Brad inside the car.
So every time they do
Oh.
that, they're getting
They work.
tipped
Yeah.
to find evidence.
Yeah.
So-
and that's the underlying thing.
So like when they're at the pizza shop and Mr. Smelly Man comes.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Eats,
Yeah.
he eats his fucking pizza. That's the only reason why I hate Mr. Smelly Man.
Like the
that.
pizza?
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit.
Pizza's delicious.
Yeah, but if you had a pizza and then I came in and then I was a dick and then I just took your pizza and left.
Okay, yeah.
You just slap someone in the face. All right, take a sip when director David Fincher shoots through foreground or shoots through a window. And you don't
that.
notice that until towards the end. He keeps shooting through windows.
Interesting.
That's why I was like really paying attention to the movie.
why
the
do you
second
think
time.
that
And they do that a
It's-
lot for John Doe, like their whole chase scene. It's always like that. So
It's
that's
getting more chaotic.
It's getting more chaotic, but it's also boxing in. It's closing
Yeah.
in.
And then the
on.
car.
oh yeah,
in the back of
definitely.
the, yeah, he's shooting through.
Mhm.
Yep. You got real drunk at the end.
This shit is sitting nice.
Yeah.
I thought my stomach was gonna be like a little hurt.
I kind
but
of just
it feels
like
good.
going like.
It's
Now
the
it
vermouth.
did say on the thing to be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful
This comes
drinking.
with the manual.
It did.
And then, if anyone, for those the film terminology for people who don't know what foreground is,
It's an object in front of the camera that's not the subject.
correct.
So, for instance, in my camera, this microphone would be foreground. Zenobia would be foreground. In this camera, Ashley would be foreground.
Yeah.
Great foreground right there.
You a great foreground girl.
Mhm,
I
give you
love.
some
I
foreground.
it's he's got good. He frames the shots very well in this movie.
That was
In
great.
all movies.
That was great explaining to people who don't know film. I like thank you. I mean, I'm not thanking. They're thanking you. I spent a lot of money to learn that shit.
Right?
I spend a little money.
All right, take a sip when Detective Somerset is seen reading.
Oh.
Ooh, so when he's in the library with his homie security guards.
He reads a lot.
Right? And he calls him out. Y'all just fucking playing poker up here. Shit.
You got all these books. But if I sat in the dark and read, I'd be asleep. I wouldn't be able to do
Yeah.
my job.
The cops turned it on. Oh, you want some culture? Here, check this out. And he just turned up the
He
volume.
did.
That's all he did. They were already
They were already
listening to that
listening to it.
symphony music.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Have some focus on their game.
On their game. He's trying to focus on solving this fucking serial killer's murders and shit. And they're like, I'm about to win that $20 I lost from fucking Bernard the other day.
Take a sip every time Detective Somerset recites what he has read.
Does he do that a lot?
Yeah, he does.
So, like, when he's reading John Doe's notebook and he's, like, reading it to him like
Those
that.
2,000 journals that they
2,000
find.
well,
Yeah.
when
250 pages.
it's more of like when he recites what he's remembered reading from the stories.
Oh,
of
from
the
the
Seven Deadly
stories.
Sins.
Ah. Copy.
Did I skip this one?
Probably.
Oh yeah, take a sip anytime anyone says 7.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one. I wouldn't even thought of that. Okay.
Like,
Duh,
did
that's
I
the
say
name of
that
the
one?
movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a simp every time a phone rings.
He's like, phone.
I love when he finds the phone.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
Running through, falling on the ground,
Shut up.
everybody shh.
and he just takes off.
Finds it underneath the clothes. Like
But he did not have gloves on when he answered
No,
the
but
phone.
he
He had to
picked it
use
up-
his
yeah.
he
jacket.
picks it up with
He had to use his jacket. One arm.
I give it to Brad in that moment. He stayed in character.
Yep.
He's like, there's
Not
gonna
that this
be a
motherfucker
phone.
had
What
fingerprints.
if it was the phone's gonna ring, you gotta find it. What if David Fincher said like the phone's gonna ring, you gotta find it?
No.
Ooh.
Did he go full De Palma on
I
him?
don't know. That would have been.
Like,
a
I
fun
would love
idea.
it.
Do
I
me a
know.
favor. Where he placed the gun, put it 6 inches above it and to the left.
Yeah, so that he has to look for it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think this is great.
We call that a gift.
He should. I would have loved that. I'd be like, "Are you giving me an exercise?
Mm-hmm.
Are you giving me? Oh my god. Okay. All right. Yeah, hide it. Go ahead. I'm gonna go in my dressing room.
Yeah.
Go ahead, hide that.
Directors love doing that. We
Yeah.
did that on my movie. We didn't tell somebody that Ashley was going to actually.
Oh, yes, this is true.
She.
This
want that
is
genuine
that
response.
that part, yes.
yes. I know exactly. I was there
You remember over at the place with the thing and the guy?
with the thing and the guy.
Yeah.
And he said something about the thing
yeah.
and the guy.
I owe you big for that one. I'd never been to Italy. Another Brad Pitt movie.
Okay.
Take a simp when John Doe turns himself in.
Detective!
And this fucking
My ears.
bloody hands up. Looking all
tried.
kinds of.
He wasn't listening.
Well, because they were on their way to go find him. They were like, okay, we need to get this together.
I'd like to talk to my lawyer, please.
Yeah, why didn't you bring your lawyer?
So good.
Had it all planned out.
I mean, I guess.
All right, finish your first drink.
No.
No, I'm scared.
Maybe not this one, but yeah.
When Sloth wakes up.
Oh my god, that's so cringy.
Oh,
Because he's in his ear. He's like, you got what you deserve,
Look.
motherfucker. Ah!
God.
Jesus.
Yep.
Get the fucking medics, dude.
Oh, no.
I would have thrown up. Like, the fact of the matter is, debris comes out of his mouth when he wakes up.
No, the thing is,
It's like-
I would have pissed myself. Definitely.
It reminds me of Billy Butcherson when he wakes up and he cuts the mothballs
He's like,
thing, the stitching. He's like,
Oh,
Just whatever, just don't breathe on me. Fuck.
wench,
She'll stank ass.
troll up.
Yeah, it does feel like a moth should be coming out of his mouth.
ugh. Yeah.
So bad.
You gonna finish your second drink. Oh no. When Mills and Somerset find their photos in the bathtub.
Oh,
We had him.
We had this
And we
motherfucker.
let him go. The fucking reporter on the stairs.
Yep.
And he spells out his name. Oh,
That's because he thinks he's a reporter.
Yeah.
They're dicks to them sometimes.
Yeah. MILLS. Fuck off.
Surprised you can spell.
smart ass.
Which I went back and I think that he's throwing his voice in that moment because he doesn't sound like himself.
Correct. Right,
So
he doesn't
he's
sound
changing
creepy.
up his voice.
Oh yeah, it sounds more like what Kevin Spacey sounds like than like his like very deep and monotone that he's
Yeah.
fucking like doing in this shit. So yeah, when you go back and you like seen it a million times, you're like, oh yeah, that does sound like you. You're just trying to disguise it a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Ready?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna finish your third drink.
If you
Your
can.
third and
If you
final drink,
can.
if you make it. When Detective Somerset finds what's in the box.
Oh, what's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Just take a sip for that one.
Yeah, we gotta pour one out in our mouths for fucking Tracy. She didn't deserve to go out like that. Yeah, that's the. He definitely goes temporarily insane for a
He
moment.
goes wrath. What would you do?
Shoot him.
Yeah.
Especially
I know, I
especially
asked
if
you
I was a
something.
cop. I'd shoot him because you got a better chance of getting off than anybody.
Right.
And
In that moment.
there's nobody in that whole city that's gonna be mad that you shot a serial killer
No. Because if you notice,
after he
there's
killed
like,
your wife.
I have my little addition. and that would be. Actually, I got 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be selfish.
What you got?
I'm gonna say, take a simp anytime that Mills and Somerset are at ends with each other, or like trying
Disagree.
to find their. You know what I mean?
So when they're discussing outside of John Doe's door,
Oh.
and he's like, we don't have probable cause.
Yeah.
He's like, we have probable cause.
I'll say it this
How
way.
did we get here?
Take a simp anytime Mills and Somerset are having difficulty working with each other.
He kicks the door down. He's like,
Yeah.
there's no use
Like
arguing
there's
now.
that when they're in the office and they're trying to like
Uh-huh.
negotiate for space. It's like phone ring. It's gonna do that. You know,
He
like,
said it comes
you
with
didn't
the
know-
office.
Like you,
Comes with
The office.
Right.
That's
They
one.
do that a lot.
They
There's
do.
a lot of drinking. You just don't drink this drink.
Yeah, this drink. You know what?
But
if you
also-
at home, do you, boo boo?
I would say take a simp anytime somebody says something that is on the side of John Doe. So, like when the cop says, "You got what you deserve, motherfucker," or when the doctor's like, he's still got hell to look forward to. Like they don't have empathy for these
For
people.
none of these people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, neither does John Doe, like you said.
Neither does
like,
John Doe.
you
That's
know,
what I'm saying. Like
none
anytime
of those
that-
people were
Yeah.
innocent.
Civilians lack empathy for the victims
Okay.
because there's kind of a moment for every single one of them.
Damn, now I want to watch this movie again because there's something new that
Uh-huh.
I
It's
mean,
such a psychological like thriller.
let's go.
Bitch.
This is why when we decided on a Halloween movie, I was like,
Yeah,
there's so many fun facts on this movie,
so good.
and it's brilliant.
And let's face it, we normally go pretty vanilla when it comes to Halloween movies. That's mostly my fault because I'm a big old bitch. Biggest
Big ol'
bitch in the whole White House.
I am up to 28 Halloween movies in the month of October.
Oh my gosh.
So tomorrow I
It's
do have to
tomorrow.
like.
We're doing a double
Watch
feature
a
tomorrow
couple-
here at the house.
It was Casper and what?
Probably Adam's Family or something.
like outside.
Yeah,
It's got to be
yeah.
kid friendly because we're gonna be handing out candy outside.
Well, we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing,
All right. I'm just saying, if you're trying to hit that quota,
but I do definitely need to. I am gonna hit that quota.
There you go.
I am. I've done it many of October.
Okay.
So Nobi, do you have one you'd like to add? That you can think of
Sorry, I just thought of something.
to the
Sloth.
drinking game?
Every time Somerset talks about his past, like his lady,
And Tracy gets it out of him.
She does get it out of him. His lady, you know, what happened with their baby, and just anytime that he's talking about the past,
Okay.
his past, because you know he's reflecting on shit because he's coming to the end of this chapter of his life, and he's about to be just sitting there at his house wearing a wife beater, throwing knives at
Yeah.
fucking
But
the wall
maybe with his metronome still.
with his metronome.
Aw.
Yeah.
Dude. That would happen to me. I'd be that dude. It's just
There's no way because you would never be alone. I'd be there and be like, "You putting holes in the wall? We need to go out." Like, that's just true. And if I wasn't here, there's many other people who would do the same.
I'd grow my breakup beard.
Oh no.
Oh, that you would grow a beard if
17th century inventor.
Oh, so like a nice. Okay. Okay. I don't ever want to
Ashley
see this
doesn't
happen.
like the
Right.
goat.
Nope.
She's having. Watch this.
I mean, I think you look really good.
Hey!
I'm not gonna lie. You look great.
We should do a little like reel of just the many faces that I've put on for this
Yeah.
podcast.
Just a couple weeks ago, you did the Maverick. You had the little fucking rooster fucking
Right?
shit.
I had the rooster stash on. She's not about it.
You did a Gomez mustache.
I
Yes.
did. That one
Yeah,
was
you
good.
did some
I
good
like that
ones.
one.
And that is the 7 drinking game.
Nice.
Well, thank you, Smashy, for the motherfucking drinking game. Bye.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is already
Oh
getting
gosh,
me
be
fucked
safe,
up.
guys.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys.
I'm gonna bring a soul patch next time. We gotta find a movie where I can rock a soul patch.
Now I'm against that.
Okay, fine. Narnia, no mustache, just the goat.
I'm against that too. All right.
Are you guys against it? Like, inquiry minds want to know. Hit us up at Lights Camera Cocktails. No
You
S.
know
Get that ass out of there.
they love everything about you, man. I was the favorite until we started filming, and then they saw me and they saw how gorgeous you were.
Look at you with your
and you're
hair,
sexy,
in your
especially when you
head.
take your shirt off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Y'all,
It's
YouTube
it's
won't let me
Halloween
take my
season.
shirt off.
I never stopped you.
No, I said YouTube.
Oh, okay. I thought you said YouTube. Like, we don't stop.
No,
you from
YouTube. They do not stop me
YouTube
for
stops
taking.
us.
YouTube,
Let's be real.
Not YouTube. YouTube let my titties let them fly, and I appreciate.
Are you
that.
saying that we got to put our videos on OnlyFans?
I think we'd be a big hit on OnlyFans.
Wow.
There's like how many podcasts are on OnlyFans?
I don't
I've
know.
never heard of one being on there. So
Possible gold mine. I don't know. Let's find out.
I
Let
need
me
some
find
money.
out real quick.
It's expensive living in this city.
I'm gonna use the mic very strategically.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Get closer and now further away, and then closer.
Yeah, but keep your head down.
Did
There
you
you
have
go.
those pearls on? Okay, so are you ready for the stats?
Yes, I was gonna say you got a little Harpo Marx thing going on. It's real cute.
Before I kind of do like this. Oh, I kept singing fucking Chicago razzle
This is
dazzle.
cute. This is a look for you for sure.
Get your suspenders on.
Single man, y'all are out your fucking mind.
And you don't even know I have like cut off shorts underneath this. That's
Yeah.
what I'm wearing. Who needs proper pants? It's hot in here. Okay, so this movie, Seven, dropped September 22nd, 1995, baby.
95. Wow.
And the budget for this movie was $33 million.
That's a decent budget. Well, then you got Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, Kevin Spacey, Gwyneth Paltrow in that time frame. That's a decent amount.
I
of your
don't
budget
know
right
how
there.
much everybody was, but I do know Brad was 7
$7 million? Mm-hmm. Damn.
for this movie.
That's
So,
crazy.
I mean, Morgan Freeman's got to be either 8 or
3 to
6.
5.
No, you don't think he's closer?
I
He
hate
does.
to say it, but yeah.
He was real famous by
He
now.
was,
They
I'm
both
saying.
were big names by now.
I know.
Because he's a black man.
Yeah.
Damn. Y'all do us dirty.
95. Like,
Okay.
Morgan had to fight for everything that he's got. I'm just saying.
He had hits in the 90s.
I know.
Big hits.
And I'm not.
When was Driving
I'm
Miss
not going to
Daisy?
say that Brad
Driving Miss Daisy happened.
was
He
a
had a
bad
Academy Award
actor
by
at
then.
that time, but Morgan outacted him in this movie. You know, it's Morgan Freeman. And as I watch it, I'm like, he definitely Brad. I love Brad, great guy.
But that's because
I think
it's-
he has definitely improved his acting over the years.
I think that because his character is like the young, reckless.
Agreed.
Cop,
Yeah.
like,
They
you can only
they
go so
write
far.
him not too bright.
Yeah, you can only go so far.
I agree.
But if you see the boxing and him contemplating shooting John Doe or not, like that was some fucking.
Don't get me wrong. They
amazing
hired him
shit.
for a reason. He got that $7 million for a reason. It's
Yeah.
not just because he's real pretty.
He is real pretty.
He's real pretty.
especially in this. Like this time, oh,
Like, if Brad hit up,
gorge.
was working on a project, and me and Ashley were on the project, and he's like, I like the two of you. I was like, fuck.
A devil's three-way.
No eye contact.
No, you just look down, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to be like, damn, how am I gonna rob my wife of this experience?
How could you rob her of this? Be like, look, I got this sister. Okay, so
Can we even out the numbers, Brad?
let's see how we're gonna do this. So, 33 mil.
Okay.
That translated in 2023 money, that would be $65 million. Damn. To make this movie.
That's a decent budget right there. That's a mid-level budget. You can make a hell of a movie. You know what I would do with that much money? Damn.
Yeah, I do.
Somebody give me a budget.
I want to.
I know. I got to finish this one first.
I want to. Okay, so it made $327 million.
Damn, 10 times the budget.
And you translate that in 2023 money,
439.
$648 million.
Damn.
Is what that made.
That's crazy.
So Rotten Tomatoes.
Bitches.
You ready?
No, but let's go.
Critics. What's it?
It's going to be high. I'm sure it's going to be high.
It's 83%.
Yeah.
It's good. Like,
No.
I mean, there's very little. If you don't like this type of movie, I can understand.
Sure.
It's not being your, like,
Yeah. And Fincher is a
jam.
certified genius. Like, you can't knock him. Actually, they tried. They tried for Fight Club, and they failed miserably.
Oh, yes. So watch or listen to our Fight Club episode because we go deep into him. But definitely 95% coming from the audience,
Nice. I like that.
which is the number that really matters.
Yeah.
And I don't know anyone.
95% for your first time out of the gate.
First time out of the game.
Killing it.
You want to know the ZZ Fresh?
Tell me.
ZZ Fresh. 99%. This movie is kind of like absolutely perfect. I love the writing. I love the twists and the turns. I love the casting. I love how dark and dreary and cold and ugly and stinky the city looks and smells and feels. That like no one should live there.
Yeah.
No one. Everyone should just leave that city. There's crazy people there.
Abandoned.
Abandoned. Set a match. Let it go. And I think
It's raining.
damn it. You're right. You're right. You gotta wait till the summertime to set it on fire.
There you go.
Yeah, I can watch this movie a million times,
And learn something new each time?
learn something new each time.
Nice.
It is always on my Halloween list of movies. It always is part of my 31 movies.
Okay.
I always try to put it in there because it's so good. And you know how I feel about like serial killers and shit
You
like that.
love your little murderino.
Yes, I mean, I'm not saying I love serial killers. I'm just fascinated by them.
By the intricacies, the
And, like, what makes them
crazy,
tick.
not stupid.
Not stupid, yeah.
Not stupid. Eccentric.
Yeah, so that's my...
Yeah. Don't underestimate a crazy person. Jesus.
Don't. I agree.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Don't underestimate a crazy person. Don't try to outrun a crackhead. It's that simple.
These are rules to follow by, to live
Right?
by, man. And I agree. Because crackheads are fast and they never get tired.
Never. Never. They're just like Bradley Cooper and Limitless. They're just 3 cities away.
So you tell me this fool was on crack the whole time in that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not just some drug. It was crack. Now we know. All right. What's the J joint?
I mean, Fincher's amazing. It's not my genre, but I would give it a solid 98%. No.
There's nothing to complain.
No, I don't have any complaints.
It's good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Even the like secondary characters, like
Yeah.
shine.
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah,
shine.
the
casting
supporting
in it
cast
so
is
good.
great. You know, he picks everything very meticulous. He is insanely meticulous to direct a movie with this much detail and then shoot it with that much detail. Tell the story with that much detail
Oh, we gonna get into some
and
of
not
that.
fumble the ball anywhere. Like,
He had God on his side, definitely, to make this movie turn out the way that it did, because this was no easy job.
no. And it's your first movie.
You out here just making movies and
Yeah,
shit.
like I'm making my first movie right now, and I have to take my hat off to Fincher. Like, I can honestly say that I could not make Seven my first time out the door. I'm not that good.
But he went like the music video route, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. You know, he's not trying to do the actor-director thing, obviously. He's straight director.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but like you know how we talk about like where people get their practice.
Yeah,
pretty much
absolutely.
before.
He practiced and practiced and practiced.
And he did banger videos too, not just
Uh-huh.
like just some random shit. So, I mean, how could this be your first
Yeah.
movie? It's amazing.
And that being said, we already talked in great detail about Mr. David Fincher. So if you want to hear about all that, go check out our Fight Club episode that we shot like less than a month ago. Moving on. Check.
Check, done. Get out of here.
This movie was nominated for Best Editing. Check.
Wait, I do have some pictures.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so so he was given the script on accident. Like this wasn't somebody sent him the wrong script.
What did they send him?
The
Zodiac.
no, which is definitely on my list. You know, I want to do that movie really
you do.
bad. No, they sent him the script, the original script, not the light sanitized script that they were shopping around to different directors.
Oh.
It had a completely different ending.
It was the digestible script for the audience.
for the audience to like not scare off directors or people because no one now you can't not see the box,
Yeah.
but they did not have that in the script that they were sending out to everybody. But somebody, I don't know if it was intentionally or not, but somebody sent him the original OG script and he fell in love with it and he loved it and he was like, I'm in. But hear me out. This is what I'm signing on for.
Yep.
So that was like the beginning of his battle with the producers. Over making this fucking movie. Okay. So
You got to fight for your right to party.
To party or to have your head in a box. Because that's exactly what happened. So when he fought really hard, and not only him, but Brad, Gwyneth, Morgan, everybody was fighting for the head to still be in the box. And then for them not to cut a lot of the dark and things.
Can't have light without dark. And you're telling this is a horror thriller movie. Like, you can't pull punches with that shit. What the fuck are you thinking?
And to be real with you, there isn't really any violence. We only see one murder actually on screen, and
True.
we just see bodies. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's all imagination.
it is all. So much so that there are people out there that they'd swear on their mama's life that they've seen a version of this movie where they actually see the head in the box, which never happened.
Nope.
It's never
You
filmed.
never see it.
Never, nothing. But they have in their head swear that is what it is. So, yeah, this movie has made marks on people.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and not only were all the major cast members and the writers on board for this OG script, but the president of New Line Cinema, Michael DeLuca, was on board with the head in the box.
There you go. You got the man.
So basically, if the boss man says it's okay, stop fighting. But they still fought with him over all the shit, and every time that they did, they would
They
be like,
lost.
they were like, go talk to the go talk to the boss. They were trying to rewrite it as in instead of Tracy's head in the box, it'd be a dog's head in the box. Or,
I didn't do that.
Nope. Yeah, I do like that. He was like, "Oh, it's just a dead
That
dog."
wasn't me.
He was like, that wasn't me.
It's not
Yeah.
part of this. There's just a dog out there.
I don't know what happened. He should have been like,
one
"What
of my-
sick fuck did that?" Like he should have been like appalled that someone killed a dog after he killed like all these people.
I love that. Don't look at me. I love dogs.
They also wanted to have it where you would see on TV that Tracy was kidnapped and that they had to go find her. But that the stakes weren't high enough for that, to be real.
No.
Not enough to make you kill.
The scariest villain is the one that you don't see. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. What's scary about Jaws? The music. Da-dum. Da-dum. There you go. You got a fucking villain right there that you've never seen.
Yeah.
You see it like 3 times in the whole movie.
I mean, we would have saw it if everything
I
went
still
right.
only get knee high in the ocean.
You don't go all the way in.
I don't know.
He watches my stuff when I get in the water.
Hmm. I mean, also, you know, people get robbed when they're in the ocean and they're too far away from their stuff.
I know that you have had some issues
That's
with that, so I understand. But yeah, that's a little bit about how we got our script the way that it is.
I like that. Yeah, and I appreciate him fighting for the real version of it. Like Fincher, you know, he's not gonna do just any script.
And the thing is that he was like I'm not gonna say he was a nobody, but
No,
he wasn't.
he was clearly talented. Clearly, with the music videos that he had done, obviously he was heading somewhere, but had yet to prove himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so he didn't have a lot of negotiating power, being that this was his first movie.
Right.
So the fact that he stuck by his guns nonetheless says a lot about his character.
He told Brad Pitt and Kevin Spacey that this movie was not what they were going to be remembered for, but they definitely would get some of their best work out of in this. And I don't know. I feel like when Brad Pitt dies,
You don't die?
people are going to be like, "What's in the box?" Like, I think that'll show up on his
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
shit. You said he'll never die.
What's in the box? Brad Pitt?
What's in the box? Brad Pitt's in the box.
Oh, don't make me sad. I love Brad Pitt.
Never. It's never going to
That
happen.
man's healthy as hell.
I know.
He's gonna
When
go
you
on
look
for
that
50.
fine and you that rich, you ain't ever going to die.
He's going to age like Paul Newman. Watch.
He's got a clone on an island somewhere, and he takes body parts from when he needs
Oh my God, I saw that movie.
the island, right?
Uh-huh. Is that what it's called?
I think so, yeah, because they're all off on an island somewhere. Yeah.
No, The Island was a
Isn't that what it's called?
DiCaprio movie where they get stranded on
Shutter
an island.
Island.
No, that's a different DiCaprio movie.
The beach.
You're right. You're right. The
uh-huh.
Beach and Shutter Island was DiCaprio. The Island, I don't know that one. So maybe that's the one you're talking
The
about.
island is with,
Homeboy from Hung
he's hung.
for 3 seasons.
3 counties. What's her name? I feel this drink. I can't even fucking.
I know. I do too. I'm like,
Black
I kinda
Widow.
just wanna like
So, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Jo.
There we go. Yeah, she's in it, and
They're taking body parts off Scarlett Jo?
yeah, I mean,
We
that's
gotta
what she
wrap
was made
this up,
for.
y'all. We got a movie to see.
Yeah, they take her titties and that ass. No, I'm just joking.
Personally, I like her lips, but you know.
That was a good movie. We should watch that actually. I do remember it being fun. Yeah. So where are we
7
going?
Deadly Sins. Let's jump in here. I want to start. I'm only gonna talk about a few actors.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of like leads in this.
True.
It's a handful, but Mr. R. Lee Ermey, first and foremost.
I'm glad because I
love
love
him
him.
so
I didn't do
much.
any research on him because I feel like we'll do in a movie that he actually has.
Yeah, when we do
big
like
part.
Full Metal Jacket or
Yes.
something like that. We
Toy
will dive-
Story.
Yes. So I wrote down my 3 favorite movies of him.
Okay.
And one of them was Full Metal Jacket,
Yep,
obviously.
duh.
The other one was Toy Story.
Yup.
Just all of them that he plays Sarge.
He's in, like, the
and
first-
then Toy Soldiers.
Oh yeah,
90s
He
movie.
plays the
Sean
soldier.
Astin.
Look,
He's General Kramer in that one.
He always
Dope
plays,
ass movie.
He was
Sean Astin. Jean shorts. Cut off at the midsection. Like
He is
full 90s. Mullet.
definitely. He was in the army or military, or he was like
He
a drill
absolutely was.
sergeant.
He
So like that's not just
absolutely
like a
was.
persona. That's
No.
like his shit.
And so, like, when he did Full Metal Jacket, he didn't go to be Gunnery Sergeant Hartman.
That's his first movie, right?
I want to say, but it's not his first credit.
Okay.
He did, like, a couple things before. However, when he came, he was more of a consultant than anything else. But he got into that role somehow with Kubrick. You know, and he murdered it.
I mean, yeah, he's great.
his portrayal in
I
that
love him
movie.
in
I
the-
like you, boy. You can come over and fuck my sister.
I like him in anything I ever
Let me see your war face.
or hear his voices.
Ah!
I think that he's just great. He's a great character actor.
He absolutely is. And majority of what he does is military. But shit, when it's the right look, like, you just knock it out. He's like Sam Elliott. You can play the same character and just knock it out of the park.
In this movie, I love where he's sitting there and he's talking to Somerset and Mills, and the phone rings, and he's like, "This ain't even my dance," and he just hangs up.
I do like that.
And they're like, "What the fuck?" I'm just trying to call this dude Tom, and you answered. What the fuck?
I do like that. Yeah. But I wanted to shine a light on him real quick because we will talk about him in other movies like Toy Story and Full Metal Jacket and Toy Soldier. I would love to do Toy Soldiers one of these days. Great movie.
Oh, Toy Story.
Dude, you
And I
got
don't care which one you pick.
Arlie Ermy, you got Sean Astin, you got Lou Gossett junior Like hell of a movie when we're in the 90s mood. Oh wait, this is 90s.
I was like, we're in the 90s.
We're in the 90s.
this is the 90s.
All right, we got
Stove.
thoughts and feelings coming from the living room. It is. We got to do this.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, fuck. Okay, so moving on.
Yeah, let's move on because I want to get through at least half of this before I make another
Miss
one.
Gwyneth Paltrow. I wrote down 3 movies that I love her in because we don't always get to talk about her very much. One of them is a little known movie called Country Strong. Beautiful fucking movie. Beautiful. She's the lead in this one. She is a country singer with alcohol dependency, and she just knocks it out of the park. It's her and some other people that I would remember if I was sober.
Would you?
Yes,
You would.
I would.
I know you would.
I'm feeling good.
If I was sober.
Also, you can't talk about Gwen and not mention Pepper Potts.
I was going to be
Like Iron Man, Avengers, like all of that. Like I love her in that universe. She kills it. Even her little like quips of like, oh, so he has you
That's because she had to deal with his fucking
picking
ass.
up the dry cleanings. I do whatever Mr. Stark requires, including occasionally taking out the trash. Now get out, bitch.
I'm going to be real with you. I'm not the biggest fan of hers.
I'm not a huge fan.
There's not
but,
many
like,
movies of hers that I even really care. This is definitely number 1.
Sure.
Yes, Iron Man, Avengers.
Yes. Shallow Hal.
I do like Shallow
Great
Hal.
fucking movie. Great movie. And she does a very good job. Can't knock her for...
I'm not saying I don't have no things against her.
No.
Royal Tenenbaums, but anything else after that, anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. She just don't.
She doesn't register high. I got you. Yeah, for sure. I do like what she did in this movie. It's interesting how she's always like seeking, like she kind of forces herself onto Morgan Freeman's character in this.
I mean, I get where she's coming from.
I do too.
He's the only literal
she's
person in this
smooth
entire.
about it.
Like she's sweet. I do like when he comes in and she's like, "Oh, Somerset, I wish I knew your name." And he's like, "William." She's like, "Oh, what a nice name, William. This is David. David, this is William." And
Question: are they putting on airs with playing Marvin Gaye in the background when he comes in? Are they trying to like just be like, "Hey, we like black people. Come on into the house."
I thought that too. I also thought like, okay, maybe she doesn't know he's black. Maybe
That's true.
Maybe Brad never said, "I got this black ass, old ass."
That's
partner.
100% true.
She talks to him
and
on the
I'm
phone
putting
and
stereotypes on her character. That's fucked up of me.
Because she didn't care. She didn't like whether
True.
he was. It didn't matter what if he never told her anything. She didn't even give a shit. She was just like, "So dinner, come. I have food. Come dinner."
Yeah.
And like he.
It's so awkward. He's like, "Don't make me." No, I really don't.
Babe, like I told you not to be calling me here. Like what you.
My wife wants to talk to you.
My wife wants to talk to you. Put him on the phone. She's like, David, put him on the fucking phone.
Detective Somerset here. Hi. So I'm making dinner.
Yeah, but
I just want to know, do you have any allergies?
she could have known and been like, okay, let me put that Marvin Gaye album
She
on.
could have, but it's not disclosed in the story,
It's
so I'm going to give her a pass.
It is the only time there's like music played that and
Other
like
than, like, the symphony.
symphony music.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's that stressing music constantly in the background. I was telling Smashley about this. I was like, this music though.
That.
Yeah, they're just sitting there talking like not even anything too crazy serious, and it's just anxiety. I'm getting like anxiety just thinking about the song right now. Jesus.
Oh my god. Well, Gwen, you did a great job, and we're proud of you.
I do have a fun fact.
Oh.
So she was kind of the first person that Fincher kind of wanted for this movie,
Okay.
and he was like, "Here, read it, be it, do it," and she was
He
like,
Tarantino'd her?
and she was like, "You know what? I don't want this. This is
Nice.
not really. I don't really want to do this."
Okay.
And so Fincher had to go up to Brad and was like, "Get your woman," because at the time they
were
were
dating?
during
Oh.
this movie. He's like, "Tell get your woman to meet with me. Just have her meet with me, and I bet I could change her mind." And so he probably pestered her like, "Baby, please, baby, please,
Yeah,
just
you
meet
sound-
with the
You
man.
sound exactly like Brad.
Just meet with." Like Brad begs for anything,
Yeah.
except to be left alone. I'm sure.
Brad, I don't want to do the movie. Why?
Why?
Oh,
Come
God, why?
Come on, look, think about it. I get to see you.
We get to go to work
We get to
every
go to
day.
work. We could carpool.
This
Have
is how I
lunch
ended up on
together.
Abbott Elementary.
That's exactly how you ended up there. hmm And if I can get on there, it'd be the perfect.
I ain't gotten home early ever since.
But you get home together.
Yes. It is very reassuring knowing I don't have to worry if Ashley's getting home safe. I know she's getting home safe because I'm in the car. I do appreciate that part.
Yeah. She secretly tells me how much she can't wait to get away from you because you guys are constantly together.
It is not a secret at all.
I made that up. I thought that better be a big enough thing.
No, we go to the bathroom at the same time, and it is annoying. Like, if I get up, she's already 7 steps ahead of me towards the restroom. And I'm like, God damn it. What? Yeah, that's... Okay, so I don't know if you guys follow us on Instagram, but if you see me and Ashley wearing the same shit in a picture on Instagram, we do not plan that shit.
And if you did, why didn't you send me the text message so I could be part of the...
Just once,
We could
I'd
be-
like to be invited to tuxedo night.
Yeah. Are we supposed to suit up if I don't know?
We did.
We did
That
suit
one
up.
time at the wedding.
At your wedding, we suited up. We got suited
And we
booted.
still matched. I wore a white tux.
You guys did match still.
Son of a bitch.
Well, that's love for you.
Yeah. Get out of my head. Get into my car.
Get into my
out of my head.
Okay, so you want a fun fact?
Give me
before
that
we
fun fact.
Move on to something.
Yeah, I'm almost at the cherries.
Oh. Let's start off with our very first victim,
Ooh.
gluttony. Okay.
I'm not hungry.
They definitely had an actor who played him when he is in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
He had to put on tons of prosthetics.
Oh, yeah.
He was over, like, I believe over 450 pounds already. And then they added on to make him just look ridiculously huge.
And I'm sure that's how they got all the, like, sores in the veins and all that.
Yeah, you got to do makeup
shit.
because people, if you
Dude.
look like that, you're dead.
Hats off to the makeup department on this one. Ugh.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
So not only did he do that for hours on end, and not only did they do that, but he didn't realize until he saw the call sheet that there was a cockroach wrangler on the list. So they also had to throw
Cockroaches on
live
him.
and have
Well, I
like
mean, on
that.
his prosthetics for the most part, but partly
They
on
had
him.
to put things in his nose and his ears to
Oh
keep them
my
from
God.
coming into his ears and mouth and fucking nose. And because of this, Fincher felt really bad because he had to like do it for like hours over and over.
Oh my god.
And the production props team, they made a like a dummy of him for when he's laying out on the
Yeah.
autopsy table.
Okay.
That's not really him.
Yeah.
And they had to make, make him look huge.
Sure.
They made everything huge.
Yeah.
Everything huge.
Damn.
So they knew people were going to be scrutinizing this man and be calling him fat and disgusting. They wanted to make him well endowed as well.
They dirt digglered him?
They dirt digglered him. So next time you watch it, if you're into that kind of thing, you can look at it as like big prosthetic dick. That's just like horse dick. Just sitting there.
That's very Austin Powersy.
Yeah, baby. So yeah, and they kind of did it as like a joke / like, I'm sorry for having to put
Yeah, it
cockroaches
sounds
on
like
you.
he went through a lot.
He had to go through a lot.
Ugh, so bad. You want to talk about our villain?
Briefly,
Kevin Spacey. Oh, he terrifies me in this movie. He's that motherfucker that you want to punch. Like, he's got this look on his face. Like, even when he's playing the photographer, you want to hit him. You know?
yeah, you definitely want to hit him.
And, like, he's smiling at you even when he's on the floor being handcuffed. So it's like, just give me 3.5 minutes.
Maybe even 4. She want to be married.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
That being
no.
said, I'm going to rattle off my personal favorites that he's been in.
Okay,
American Beauty. I do love when he throws the plate across the room.
that is probably
I'm
good.
sorry, did I break your attention?
That and when he catches his wife when he's in
Yeah.
the drive-through,
Horrible bosses. Because you have no balls.
he was pretty horrible.
And your fathers had no balls. And of course, Glengarry Glen Ross, which I would love to do one day. It's just a murderer's row of actors.
I don't feel like I've
It's,
seen that.
might I recommend it?
I want to do
Jack
Usual
Lemmon.
Suspect.
Al Pacino.
No, I know the cast. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Okay. It's the kind of movie you watch when you want to study actors.
Okay.
You know, like it's monologues, it's back and forths, like it's a fantastic film and
I
a
ain't
great
against it.
play.
I'm down.
It's a really great play. But those are my 3 personal favorites of Mr. Kevin Spacey.
But I want Usual Suspects.
because you want to see Benicio fart in front of everybody.
And they just all start laughing. And it's like, the movie's like, give me your money, you fucking cocksucker. What? It's like my favorite. It is a great movie. My brother Rashad definitely opened my eyes to that movie.
That's a great movie.
Kevin Spacey kind of was like a nobody when this movie kind of started. He had like bit parts, but he wasn't what we
No, yeah.
know him as or knew him as
Yeah.
before now. But he definitely wasn't a big name. So when he auditioned for John Doe,
Uh-huh.
they liked him. He did great. They wanted him, but he wanted more money.
Okay.
And they were like, we can
Who are
pay,
you?
we'll pay somebody else, man. And so they kept looking around. But even before they auditioned him, they asked Val Kilmer to do this role.
Okay.
He turned it down.
He's a little too pretty, in my personal opinion, to play that
Especially
part.
in the 90s.
Yeah, Doc Holliday.
He
Shit,
was
you got
gorgeous.
Iceman
Yeah,
trying to be a serial
Huckleberry.
killer. I'm not saying that he doesn't have the acting chops. He
definitely could.
absolutely does.
Yeah.
But like this is like Heat Val Kilmer. Like you sexy.
They want to pay Val Kilmer, but they didn't want to pay Kevin Spacey. I mean, like, Val Kilmer was going to cost more than that.
Yeah, but Val Kilmer would have drawn a lot more tickets as well.
True.
When they pay people their quote, it's because they know that they
Bring
have a
people
number
in.
on their head that brings in guaranteed ticket sales.
Yep.
You know, you say Val Kilmer's in the movie, you immediately sell a minimum of a certain amount.
That's true. That's true. So not only was Val Kilmer up for this role, but the frontman of REM, Michael Specht, was up for John Doe as well, but he turned it down.
Oh.
I don't know if he's any good at being an actor, which would be kind of like weird. I feel like I've never seen.
I don't know. I
Him.
mean, there's musicians that are great actors. Most Def.
No, I'm not saying he
Homeboy
isn't.
from Matchbox 20.
He isn't. I'm not saying that he isn't. I don't know.
I love seeing the lead singer of is it Matchbox 20? Mm-hmm. Or no, Dave Matthews Band. He's in a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Okay. So, okay.
He's hilarious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they all turned it down. And so when they started doing the auditions and they found Kevin and they wanted to use him and he was like, I want more money. And they're like, bitch, bye. They kept doing auditions and more auditions, but really realized that he was what they needed. So they caved and they did give him, I think they found an agreement.
Okay.
I'm not
so they
saying that.
found a middle ground
A
somewhere.
middle ground somewhere that they were like, okay. But then after that, he went on to do Usual Suspects.
Okay.
And
And what did he do
there was another
before this?
movie.
I'm curious.
there was another movie he went on to do.
Glengarry Glen Ross.
Like after he filmed this, 2 other movies came out that made him a bigger name.
Yeah, and he did win Best Supporting Actor for this, just not for the Oscars, but for like lower awards.
Oh, yeah, because he was good. So his name became a little higher after
Sure.
a couple movies came out before this movie came out.
Yeah.
And he was like, Kevin Spacey, fuck yeah. They wanted to give him top billing. Why, I don't know.
He did do The Usual Suspects before this movie.
Yeah, before this movie. But it
Iron
hadn't
Will,
come out.
which
It
was
hadn't
like a
come out.
Disney movie. He did Glengarry Glen Ross. That's what it was.
The Ref.
So he did Glengarry Glen Ross before this movie, and that is probably the movie that put him as a recognizable face, because he is very much in that movie, and he does do a hell of a job.
So they wanted to put his name as top billing. That is like, yes, but like over Brad and Morgan Freeman?
No.
Get out of here. So once the studio was pushing that, Spacey went to them and was like, look, if you tell everybody that I'm in this movie, after about 15, 20 minutes of this movie and they see that I'm not in it, they're going to know that I'm the killer.
Yeah.
Just so I don't even want my name on the posters. I
Sure.
don't want it in the opening credits. I don't want any in the advertisement. Nothing. I wasn't even in this movie.
I get that.
And it kind of works because you don't see it coming until it happens.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know he's in it until he's in it. And he does have 2 credits in the closing credits.
As the photographer and as
They put him
John
like
Doe.
as like John Doe, and then they put him again, or they put him as like they just put his name, and then again when they do the whole cast.
Gotcha.
So he gets to be on there twice because he wasn't in there at the
Sure.
beginning.
And I can't knock him for fighting for a higher rate because we don't know what he was originally offered.
Yeah.
And it seems like he was a recognizable face at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Not just from Glengarry Glen Ross, but from The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
And therefore, yeah, actors get screwed over
A lot.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like, they get lowballed, and it is up to them to fight for a higher wage. You know, because this movie did $327 million. The budget was $33 million. Like, if Brad's getting 7, Morgan's getting 5 to 8, you know, and he's the killer, I think, yeah, you should fight for a certain amount.
And apparently he got it. So if you want to know more about Kevin Spacey, because he is not well liked right now.
No.
He is kind of canceled. Not kind of. He really is canceled. Like, he lives in London right now.
Oh, he's from London.
He lives in London right now.
Okay, dreary old.
Yeah. But he has been accused, I don't know how much convicted, of doing horrible things to people. So, yeah, it makes me sad because I
7
think that
Deadly Sins.
he definitely was falling for some of these sins.
Okay. All right, then let's talk about your boy Brad.
Yes, please.
Snatch, Benjamin Button, Troy.
Okay.
Those are some of my favorites
Oh,
personally.
that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I went with ones where he has to play like characters and he's not just playing beautiful Brad.
okay.
You know,
The
charismatic
Mexican.
Brad. I love the Mexican.
Burn
12 Monkeys.
notice.
Burn Notice. Yeah. Or Burn After Reading.
Burn after reading. That's what it is. Burn after reading. He was great in that. He was
Dude, Moneyball, he fucking kills it.
Moneyball.
Absolutely kills
Yes,
it.
Fight Club.
Yeah. Ocean. I love him in
Oceans.
Ocean 11,
All
12,
the
13.
oceans.
Like, I truly enjoy watching him just eat something while he's waiting for somebody.
He
And
does.
that's kind of his thing.
He literally did this in this movie.
Yes.
They're sitting at the library and he's sitting there eating chips, just
and
you
you
know,
know
just-
how you want to be authentic? Eat something. You can't.
you
do
want to
it
look
wrong.
sexy? Don't eat something.
I don't know. There's certain things you can eat that'll make it look a little sexy.
I mean, I feel like yes, in the movie
Mm-hmm.
aspect, but in real life, it looks kind of weird.
Yes, but like you see, like for instance, Brad in Ocean's 11, he's posted up, leaning against the wall. He's got his napkin draped over
Is he, like,
the side of
donuts
his
or something?
arm. He's got his thing of shrimp right here. He
Oh,
takes
the shrimp.
one. You know, that's very smooth the way he does that shit. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
just-
I just watched that short that I was telling you about, the audition. He's in that.
Does Brad only eat on screen because like he tries to stay fit off screen, and he's like, if I eat on screen, it doesn't count. Like,
I don't know. Normally
like
we have a
girl
spit
math?
bucket. Like,
nah, he don't. He does not. He does not strike me as a spit bucket kind of guy, unless it's something he
depends on
doesn't
what
like.
it is.
Yeah,
If you're doing multiple takes, like in the audition,
he seems like
the
he
little short
fucking
film.
loves-
He walks up, or Scorsese walks up to him, and he's got a bowl of noodles, and he eats it with some chopsticks, you know, and then he puts it back in. How many takes did they do? Because Scorsese likes to do a
I
minimum
know,
of
he
like
does
10 to
he
13
does
takes.
like it. But I also feel like Brad likes to eat.
Hell yeah!
And he only eats, like, he puts things in, like, I know I've read that, like,
It's tough to keep
It's-
food warm on set.
but the things he eats usually aren't, like, hot. Like, he's usually, like, chips, some peanuts.
See that? Because he's smart.
He's smart, you know, some popcorn. He grabs something off of, like, Crafty and, like, it makes it part of his character. A banana, you know, like, he eats fruit and shit. Like, he doesn't eat.
I haven't seen him eat crafty food. Because crafty food is usually pretty generic. Like, the stuff that he eats is usually specific. So I wonder if he chooses that, like, before the day. Because, like, if he's eating shrimp, that's something that Props has to
That's
go
true.
out and get.
That's
that takes time. You know?
He DoorDashed.
Crafty
into the
doesn't
fuck-
have cold shrimp cocktails just on hand.
They don't have it on ice, just waiting for Brad to eat it.
No, you're lucky if they got bananas and fruit sometimes. Like sometimes
Like I
all they
said-
got is those nature dry granola bars.
Like I said, sometimes sometimes it seems like quick.
There's
crafty
some
food, but
great
then
crafty
sometimes
food and then there's
like,
some not so great crafty
Yeah.
food.
He's like, where'd you get a hamburger from? Like, you know, he just be popping up with shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I love it. He
And
probably does. He probably talks.
I
to
noticed
them.
that Ryan Gosling has adopted that as well. He likes to eat.
It makes you
things
feel real, you know, because it gives you something to do.
Absolutely.
And some actors and most actors, they need a task, something to keep their shit going.
Independent activity
Yeah.
right there. What's up, Playhouse West?
What's up?
I ain't mentioned them in a minute.
What's up, Academy of Art University, bitch? Brr, brr, brr. Yeah, I need to rep my fucking. I never rep my shit.
Why you not calling it out? I'm proud of my school.
I don't know, because I let you do it. I go, I know. And I just never think about it. Okay, so Brad. I got so much on Brad. You ready?
You got so much crush on Brad? What is it?
I want to put so much on Brad. All this. Okay, so Brad Pitt.
Is he single right now?
I mean, he ain't married.
There you go.
So single enough. So Brad Pitt. This is like the number one fun fact of this movie that if you ask anybody who knows probably anything about this movie, knows about this fun fact.
Big old dick.
Yes. No.
I thought that's where you were going with it. I don't know.
Brad Pitt, in the scene where he is chasing John Doe through the streets,
Uh-huh.
he's jumping over the cars during the rain.
Yeah.
In real life, he fell and broke his hand through a glass window,
Ooh.
cut it all up
Damn.
to the bone, bitch, and had cut tendons and had to have surgery on his hand. He didn't tell Fincher until after the take, and then showed the cut on the through his jacket, through the hole on his jacket of what he did. And they didn't even use that take. So
Oh, come on.
that's not even the take we
You get
see.
fucked up, you gotta use the take.
I'm like, I did all this shit, and you ain't even gonna. You better use that one.
Tom Cruise breaks his ankle, you gotta use the take.
Yeah. So, he hurts himself. This would normally put, movies behind because you have to wait for your actor to heal.
Huge
Nah, bitch.
insurance thing.
They just added it into the story. Now, Mills is fucking hurt.
Okay.
Just like Brad, same arm. So, this was okay for adding to the story, but this also meant that
Continuity.
exactly.
Yep.
They don't go in order, bitches.
No.
So in that sense, they had to kind of be creative.
Frame out his
Frame it
hand
out.
here and there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like in
Now
the
I want to go
scene-
back, just like Ashley said.
Here you go. So the scene when they're sitting at the desk and what's his name? Arlie is like, this ain't even my desk, and he just hangs up the phone. That scene. If you look at Brad, his hand is like in the chair and it's kind of like in his pocket. And
Okay.
it's like this like bent
Hiding shit.
shit.
Okay. Gotcha.
And so you kind of see him. He's only using like one hand to like do things. And then if you look at the scene where he gets the phone call from Gwyneth Paltrow inviting Somerset to dinner, and he puts his hand up to like cover his face. And he's like, "But Bad baby, I told you don't call me." If you notice, his hand is discolored. It's like a bluish purple, and it
Oh,
is
shit.
super swollen.
Okay.
That's because the cast that he had on was too tight. And it was cutting off the circulation to his hand. There's a couple more like scenes like that, but yes, if you pay attention, you could see that he has the cast in some of these before scenes, obviously.
Ups to him for
But,
not
like,
slowing down
Brad,
production.
So you can't slow down this production. This is a future director's
It's
debut.
so hard. You can't stop filming. Once you stop filming, it's so hard to get back going.
Yes, they did do that though. They filmed the majority of everything, but there were some things that aren't them, like the helicopter shot of them in the desert.
Okay.
All three of them, those are their standings.
Sure.
None of them is them. The standee is also standing for Kevin Spacey when, in some shots, when you see them on the ground and Brad is like holding the gun. That is actually Brad and Morgan Freeman, but that's not
Kevin Spacey? Ah, gotcha.
But
You idiots! You've captured the stunt double.
But Brad was not the first person up for this role.
Hmm.
Even though, like,
Who was it?
well, they asked the one and only Denzel to be Mills first.
Okay.
He read the script. He said, girl, this is too dark and evil for me to do. I'm
Okay.
not into that. This is too much. I don't want to do this.
Okay. I thought he would have figured, like, no, I'm not playing this character. Like, this character, he's not,
I also think that too, because at this time he was very good at playing like the
Intelligent.
everyman, intelligent.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't just fly off the handle off of his emotions.
No, he's very calculated.
exactly and like calm and strong and like that's
Doing virtuosity. Come on now.
so he doesn't. This doesn't really fit with his
No, it doesn't.
his
I agree.
characters. After him,
I can see Keanu.
they went. He was too young. This is
Was he?
95.
Okay. No, he's old enough. He's old enough. Yeah, because he's doing
He
Point
might be.
Break at this
He
point.
might be old enough, but he don't look old enough, and he looks too young for Point Break. That's why they use him to be the surfer. Is because he looks like a baby.
True.
That's why, because he don't
I'm
look old enough.
25. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, bro. It's never too late.
It's never till I.
Change your life, man. Serving's the source.
But after Denzel turned it down, they went to Sylvester Stallone, and they were like, "Hey, Rocky,
Too old to play this part.
95? I don't know. He
Yeah.
still looks really good at 95,
He's 45 years old.
but he's next to old ass looking Morgan Freeman, who could have been 45 in this movie, but damn, looks like he's
Morgan
65.
Freeman could have been 45 in this movie.
Who knows? He could have been 25 in this movie, and I wouldn't even fucking
No,
know.
because 25, he was slapping hoes.
Oh, yeah, the Pimp movie. That's right, the Pimp movie. So after both of these big ass names passed on it,
Okay.
they soon regretted it once they saw the movie. And I think that's also
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
They both
I
were
like
like,
that.
damn.
I mean, they didn't want to take a chance on a first-time director.
They didn't want to take a chance. This story is very dark and very
Stallone was doing
different.
cliffhanger.
I read an article that said that this movie changed the forecast of serial killer movies.
It raised the bar.
The 70s, it had like 15 of these type of movies, and in the 80s there was like 25 of these movies, and like in the 90s there was like 20 of these movies. But after this movie, it went up to be like 50, 60, 80 of these type of movies
Really?
that are out there.
Because it did so well monetarily.
It did. And I believe that it inspired many different writers and directors to do these type of movies.
People love David Fincher.
They do. We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Do you?
Do you? I do. Yeah, so definitely I think that because Denzel passed on this movie, he took Fallen in 1998.
Interesting.
Because
Okay.
I mean, because once I read that, and he was like, "Damn, I should have did this movie." Is on my side. Yes, it is.
Oh, that creepy ass movie.
Yeah, so
Him and John Goodman, though.
oof. They're always good together, though.
Absolutely.
They're always good together. But yeah, I think that's why he did Fallen in '98, because he
Okay.
was like, "Damn, I missed out on 7." But I feel like if that was the case, then Morgan Freeman would not have been cast.
True.
Especially in the '90s, you can't have 2 black leads. Then it's a black movie.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll agree with that. Who do you think they would have replaced Morgan with, though, if Denzel would have signed on?
Do you want to know? Because I do know.
Leslie Nielsen. I was just trying to think of the oldest white.
That would have been
dude.
that's a good. That's very good. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's see. Wait, I did have it. Who was it?
Nope, that's Tag.
Oh, okay. Here you go. You ready?
I'm drunk. I will bite your finger right now.
Oh shit. Okay. Who could have been Morgan Freeman Somerset? Al Pacino, baby.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, but the only reason why was that the scheduling conflicts. So he was like, "Bitch, I can't do it."
Yeah.
And we got Morgan Freeman, which I'm totally fine with that. But it would have been interesting to see Denzel and Al Pacino together.
That would have been interesting.
You know, maybe.
Yeah. This is Son of a Woman Al Pacino at this time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You ever seen Son of a Woman?
Mm-hmm.
You ever seen Son of a Woman?
On weed? I knew you were going to say that. On weed? Yes, I have. I've seen most things on weed.
That's the way to see it.
That's the way you see it. Have you ever seen the back of a $20 bill? Have you ever seen the back of a $20
No,
bill?
sir, not in many years.
On weed. One more thing about Brad, though.
Okay.
He does say that this is his most perfect movie that he's ever made.
Really?
So, yeah.
He's done some great movies out there.
Now, I don't know when that was said.
Yeah, I would say
That could have been
Benjamin
said by,
Button
like,
is damn near a
2000.
perfect movie.
Just 5 years later, but, like, I don't know. To me, this is up there.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mr.
know.
and Mrs. Smith is a hell of a movie.
More perfect than
I'm not
7?
saying that. It's a different genre completely. But, like, in terms of an action movie, great fucking movie.
What's a better movie of Brad Pitt's than this? Yeah, you get your
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise. Yes, but not for him.
He did a great job
He
in
did, but
Aladdin.
he's
Wow.
small. Small part.
Okay, so a Brad movie. Moneyball is a hell of a movie. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a hell of a movie. Troy
Fight
is
Club,
a hell of a
definitely.
movie. Fight Club is a hell of a movie. You know, he's done some fantastic movies. Legends of the Fall is a great fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
A River Runs Through It is a great fucking movie.
But this movie but also
12 Monkeys is a great fucking movie.
he filmed 12 Monkeys right after this.
There you go.
Some of the scenes that he wasn't in, or like they had to do reshoots.
He was
Basically,
on 12 Monkeys.
He was 12 Monkeys. Then he came back and did a couple pickups. But the scene when they're in the cop car and they're driving John Doe to the two supposedly bodies that are in the desert somewhere, those scenes, if you watch that scene, when you see it from Kevin Spacey's point of view through the gate, that was before 12 Monkeys.
Oh.
When you see it from the other side and Brad looking through the gate talking to Kevin, that is after 12 Monkeys.
Interesting.
I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, dang, like how many
Does
months?
he look like fuller in the face? And
No, I think they did a pretty good job because I never noticed it.
yeah,
And I feel like if it was like kind of sloppy, even before I knew that, I would have been like, this is off.
for sure.
Especially me, I'd be noticing shit like that. That's
Yeah.
like something I'd be looking for. But yeah, I'm glad that we got Brad here instead of Denzel or Stallone. Not that they aren't.
Ain't nothing wrong with Stallone or Denzel, but you know we got Morgan,
We got Morgan.
we got God,
We got.
Bruce Almighty, shit, Shawshank. We talked about that one.
We did do Shawshank.
Lean on Me.
We did do Lean on.
Love those. Joe Clark. He'll fuck you up.
And coming soon, I don't know when, Bucket List.
I do like the bucket list. We will not be drinking Kopi Luwak.
You don't tell me what we drink. I tell you what we drink.
I will not be drinking cat poop. You will do it immediately.
You will. We will drink what I say.
You will drink that talking about my city.
So,
How do we go from bucket list to fucking Ron Burgundy?
what is the Las Vegas? I love Las Vegas. I think that's
I've
good.
never seen the whole thing.
No, it's a bunch of old ass people you love
Yeah.
in Vegas.
Okay.
Just doing old ass people things in Vegas.
I know that last drink. Oh fuck.
You ready for more?
No.
Oh my god. Dude, he's so good. He's so intelligent with this shit. Like I love the same way that I love to watch Tom Hanks think. I love to watch Morgan Freeman just think, to figure shit out on camera.
I just like to hear him talk. I don't care what he says. He was like,
Do you like him in The Love Guru?
that movie is not one of my favorites. And you love that movie. I know you love that one.
It's a movie. Like I love that movie the same way that I love like Zoolander or shit, what's that movie called? Another Adam Sandler movie where he plays a hairstylist. Don't mess with the Zohan.
Zohan.
Like it's stupid funny. It's stupid,
They
but
make
it's
these
hilarious.
movies for you.
When I was born, a young boy in the little town of Heron Makista.
They make these movies for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
Coach
what-
Jerkoff, I would invite you, but I know you have your meeting with the Lollipop Guild. You're an idiot. Yes,
Yes,
I
I
am. You got to take those ones with,
don't know
you
what
know,
else
the
I can
serious ones. Because I love a movie that makes you think analytically like this, but I also love a movie that you can just sit back and not have to think.
I mean, yes. Like, I love a Bruce Almighty where, you know, you could just sit back and laugh and enjoy
Who are you? I'm
it.
God.
You're right. He is God. And you want to know one of the cool things that God can do that he did in this movie?
What did he do?
So, Morgan Freeman in the scene where he's all alone, throwing his knife at the fucking dartboard.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be some sort of like practical magic where they were going to have it go through a wire and hit the boards because the knife that they were using was just like a busted old OG prop knife.
Okay.
And it wasn't meant for what they were doing. And they were like, we'll just do it and make it look like it went and we'll fix it in post.
Okay.
Morgan was like, wait, I can fucking do this. And they're like, no, you can't. This knife is like unbalanced. Like you just won't be able to do it. Bitch, that is him actually throwing the knife through the fucking dartboard.
Fuck with me.
No practical magic, no CGI, none of that shit. That's just God at work.
Morgan's old school.
He's like, bitch, I've been doing this for
I
years.
grew up, in the fields before we had cell phones. Shit,
Yeah.
we barely had a TV in the house. You think I haven't thrown a knife or two in my day?
You don't think I practiced that when I was a pimp back in the day? Bitch.
Bitch, where's my money?
Bitch,
I'll
where's my
toss
money?
this between the crack of your
Crack
ass.
of your ass. Is that a knife or a fork?
Hey, I can knock him for that because if I was on set and
I would
they
try.
had a gag where I'm supposed to throw a knife and hit a target, you know damn well that I'm going to be practicing a week before to hit that fucking target.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go out there like Bill Murray in, what is that, Kingpin? Something like that. Knocks out 3 in a row. Real reaction from the crowd.
Real reaction.
Let's fucking go.
We need to do that movie. I love that movie. With his fucking comb over. Molesting moms. Like, he's the worst. So, yeah, that was really Morgan Freeman with his unbalanced prop knife that he got to work. I don't know how many times he did that. If, like, we just got one shot and...
I don't know if Fincher's a large number take guy or if he's like 3 and we're out sort of guy.
I feel like he's a 3 and we're out. But I also feel like, especially during this being his first movie...
He probably took multiple takes till we got it right.
No, I feel like he's like a 3 and done. I feel like when you're a new one, especially when you're like working with
Yeah.
these people, like you would just be like, okay, like I'm not pushing Morgan Freeman to do extra shit because
I mean, once you
most
get it,
likely I got it in the second or third one.
the general rule is like once you get it, you do one more for safety.
One for safety.
That's about it.
Then you do one for fun, one for actor. You know, you
If
can
an
have some
actor
extra
wants
one.
another one, yeah. But like for a first-time director, they are adamant about getting what they need.
I get that.
And if that takes 3 takes, great. If that takes 13 great takes, then it is what it is. But you
it's
gotta get what you need.
90s. That's film. That's real shit.
I understand, and the ratio is 6-1 when you're dealing with film versus digital. However, this is his first film, and as you can see, it's nearly perfect, which means that he was being a perfectionist on set.
I hope so.
If something was out of focus, you're redoing it.
But I definitely did not read that like he's a Kubrick that's gonna make you like do
No.
127 takes or
No,
some shit.
I think that he's very specific about who he hires.
if you do I call it the Walt Disney route. It's where you build your empire on hiring people who are fucking badass.
Yeah.
Don't you micromanage people. Don't you do people who are just like, they're okay. And then you try to build. Nah, you get the best of the best.
You can't hope that the okay person is going to deliver a stellar performance and surprise you.
Yeah.
They're not. They're not going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagineers, they're the best of the best. And that's why we get what we get
Yeah.
from Disney.
Yeah, but Disney has created that desirable position, and that's how they
Because
get
Walt
the best of
did
the best.
that.
And I just
Exactly.
lost my camera.
All right. I magically have a new drink. Let's go.
See, and I got up, and your daddy told me not to do that, and now I'm feeling.
My dad, you saw him at your wedding. At a certain point, his ass did not get up again, and I brought him a couple drinks. That's how it worked.
All right, so here we go.
Okay, so we're still on Morgan Freeman.
I'm done with Morgan Freeman.
I got one more for the Mr. Freeman.
Mr. Freeman.
His son makes another appearance in this movie.
Does he?
You remember he's in Shawshank
Uh-huh.
as one of the inmates. He is the
Is he?
What?
I'm thinking he's the security guard that raises up the volume.
No, that
not
dude's old. That dude's like pretty old. Nah.
Ah, is he? He looked like a young cop.
The
I mean, then again, this is 95.
the security guard in fucking the library who turns the music up?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He is the fingerprint tech who's like, when they're sitting there complaining, he's like, this is going to take a while. You might as well go wait somewhere
the
else.
mustache?
With the mustache.
Okay.
That's his son.
That's funny.
Yeah. So he made another appearance.
That's one of my favorite lines in the whole movie.
He's like, this is going to take a while.
I've seen this take up to 3 days. If you two, want to cross your fingers somewhere else.
Somewhere else, bitch.
Stop your bitching. because you're annoying me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do my job. I
That's
don't
funny.
hear you pouting, Brad Pitt. He pouted the whole time. Do you want to know what I'm going to do? Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm about to punch you.
He's
Like,
fucking us. He's fucking us.
see
Look,
this?
This is us.
This is us. I'll bend over. Okay.
I also, one of my favorite lines. He's a nutbag.
He's a nutbag.
Just because a fucker gets a library card doesn't make him
Yoda.
Yoda.
Definitely. Okay, so do you want to hear something about
Is it gonna creep me out?
John Doe, or do you want to hear something about the star of the movie?
The fuck? Give me the star of the movie.
The star of the movie is the library. It's so gorgeous. Smashy even, clocked it.
Yep.
It is the Majestic in downtown Los Angeles, and it was built in 1924. Damn. It's older than my grandmother, who was born in 27. And it used to be an old Bank of America headquarters. And so they eventually left because they're like, we need something new. But it is a historically saved building in the city.
Gotcha.
So you can't tear it down. You can't change shit on it. But you can get married there.
Oh, word.
You can have an event there.
Been there, done that. Took
You
pictures.
can film your music video / movie there if you want to. I went on their website. I saw so much shit. Like,
The thing about filming in historic buildings, you can't do nothing.
you can't do anything. But you only use
so much harder
But you
to
use
film,
this
though.
movie. You use this building for movies that need it. Like
Yes.
this one. They picked this building because there was no library in LA that looked like this, that gave that feel. Everything
Sure.
else we had here was very modern.
Yeah.
And so they needed something to look like an East Coast old library that Somerset, who's an old traditional man, would go to. And they really wanted to have the balcony of the security guards looking down on him, talking shit and turning the music up. That's what he wanted.
I got
so
you.
they had to find a building that fit that, which
And that
is
was the
this
only one.
Which is this one. So they just rolled in, some shelves, and all those books are fake.
Yes.
None of those are
Faux
real.
library right there.
Full library. But you want to know what else has been filmed there?
What?
So many things. Okay. So, The Mask. It's the Bank of the Mask.
Ooh.
13 going on 30. That's where
Never
she's
seen
like,
it.
Thriller. Maddie
seen it.
Thriller. No.
Never seen it.
I might have to put it on the list. It's a good one. You'd like it.
It's sweet.
Sweet. Spider-Man 2.
Wait, Toby or Andrew?
Toby.
Okay.
2. Yeah, that's the what's his name with the arms?
Oh, yeah.
He goes in the bank and he breaks-
Octavius.
Yes, and he busts in there.
Copy.
Mad Men.
Okay.
Ghost. So this is where Whoopi goes.
When are we going to do that? Why didn't we do that for Halloween month?
Does that count as a scary movie? I
It's
count
a
it as
ghost
like
movie.
It's like a rom-com
I
or
mean,
something.
yeah, but there's a ghost in it. It's
There
literally
is a
called
ghost.
Ghost.
You know what?
Them
It is
demons are
about-
scary as shit.
They used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
Dude.
That's
When they
true.
come up and
That's true. But where she goes to cash the
like,
check
where he
in-
goes versus where he goes,
Yes.
ugh,
Yeah,
and the
maybe-
noises that they make.
And they're like the little shadow thingies.
Fuck that.
Yeah, so when Whoopi goes into the bank to cash the money, and she's like, "This is a nice pen. Can I keep this pen?" That's the bank that I
do
like this
remember
pen.
that. I remember that.
And then when she
scene.
goes out front, he makes her give it to the nuns. So it's that's the bank. It's the same place.
Mm-hmm. She holds on to that envelope though.
Yeah, she's Wedding Singer.
Wait, what?
When he goes to the bank, he's like, "I don't have a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
I
I
got
would
you.
like some. You know."
Yeah. I have a little. I keep it in a jar. I like to put more in that jar. That's where you come in.
That's where you come in. This is the bank.
Okay.
Blow. So when he goes to his little Swiss.
I haven't
bank
seen
to the-
all of it. That's my bad.
Oh my God, my chest hurt just from that gasp.
That's
I'm gonna
a
have
big
to
hurt.
throw it into the mix because
That's a
that's a
big hurt.
great movie. me and Megan, I made me and Megan watch it while we were in Colombia too.
Nice. We're going back.
Yes, way back. Okay, so The Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah. You and your friends are dead.
Yep. And I thought American Horror Story. I don't know which season, but it said American Horror Story. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Scandal. Bridesmaid. And Alias. Just to name a few. And that's just movies and TVs. That's not even music videos that have been filmed there. Tons.
Of course.
So yeah, if you want to get married there, if you want to throw your party there,
Been
if
there,
you want to
done that.
film your what did you married?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, when did you go there?
No. I already done it. Been there, done that. Take pictures. They
You
come
haven't
out
been.
soon.
You haven't been there.
I've been there. I just haven't been inside.
I've drove past it.
I've been there though. Yeah.
I've
I
drove
just
past
haven't
it,
filmed in there.
but I've never been inside ever. So I'm gonna find a way to get in. I'll be like, yes, I would love to get married here. Let me take a tour.
Who are you marrying? Myself.
Myself. They talk about how it has the beautiful.
Can you marry two people?
Not in California. I love you. So, yes, they have the beautiful chandeliers and the arches and, you know, the safety, security boxes and the teller counters and all that stuff is still all there, beautifully preserved.
Nice.
So, that's why people use that building. Is because when you need
You
a
can't
period,
get that shit.
Yeah, when you need
can't
a period
just go
of
to
it,
a prop house and I need this. Nope.
I mean, unless you build a set here in LA, our buildings aren't that old, so
Yeah.
you
But if you're building a set, that takes time, it takes money, it takes people. You got to hire. My boy Lewis does a hell of a job, but he's in Atlanta. He's a high demand man, so no, sorry, You gotta
sorry,
wait.
sorry, bitch. Okay, what else? What we got?
I got nothing. I got one question for you. Do you think that the people deserved what they got? Because that's the underlying question of this film.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I agree.
Just because I'm fat
I agree.
and you don't like looking at me doesn't mean that I should just eat until I explode. Just because I think that I'm pretty and I want to have plastic surgery to make me feel good or to further my career does not make me a horrible person and I should have my nose cut off. You know, maybe the shiesty lawyer, he probably fucked somebody over, pound of flesh dude.
But everybody's consciously doing what they're doing.
The
So you can't even fault the shiesty lawyer.
I mean,
you know,
if the prostitute
He's
is
greedy.
if the prostitute is giving sexual transmitted diseases to people knowingly, that's pretty fucked up. I don't know if it's fucked by a crazy dildo,
Yeah.
fucked up, but I don't think anyone
But it's
deserves
the devil you know versus the devil you don't.
I just don't
you
think
know,
anybody
you know what kind of
deserves-
circumstance she's in.
what they got.
You know,
What was the
if-
sloth guy? Like, what did he do?
He was a heroin addict.
That's not worth it.
No, he's addicted to heroin, which is why he is sloth-like.
So, like, what do you... He did nothing wrong. None of these people deserve what they got. None of them were, like,
beg
fucking
to differ.
babies.
I think John Doe deserved what he got.
Duh. The only one who deserved what they got was John Doe. But that's only because he ruined all these people's lives and their families' lives.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Yeah. Crazy, not stupid.
Yeah, definitely. He's a nutbag.
Yeah, but you underestimated him.
You definitely did. And you constantly and the worst part is like the last like 20 minutes of the movie, he just keeps mentioning his wife and you're just like, oh,
How
baby.
do you not know?
Baby,
My-
she gone.
Jesus. My wife doesn't even have cable. Well, now
Well,
she really doesn't.
She
She also doesn't have lower extremities
yeah,
anymore.
she only got a head right now. You know? That's some fucked up shit.
Yeah. I'm out.
You out? Okay, real quick. John Doe's notebooks.
They're all empty.
They're all full.
What?
Every last one of those books that you see has writing in them. And not only do they have writing in them, they did a deep dive and they started looking into like crazy people, psychiatric patients' handwritings. And they do really small handwriting and they fill every space and they do all the little, so that's what
Is in
the
there.
art department ended up having to do.
That's so much fucking writing.
It took 2 months.
Oh. I would have hated to work on this.
And to write, they would just kind of write the same thing over and over. Pretty much what
Abacadabra.
I pretty much
You'll get a C.
I don't know what everything is, but I think that a lot of it was like the chunk of what we hear.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman read is like that, but there's
It's
some
encounters.
poor people out there who spent 2 months of their life
Fuck
writing
that.
in these notebooks that we
Absolutely
never even
not.
got to see except
No.
that one. So you got one you could have filled, but they wanted the feel, I guess, of like, oh, I don't know.
That doesn't make a whole. I mean, hey, Venture, nothing against you, but I don't understand that. That's a waste of money, in my personal opinion.
It is because it was $15,000 to do that.
That's getting off cheap, in my opinion, also.
It
2
is.
months of work. How many people were writing in those fucking books?
I could put a down payment on a fucking car or buy a car with that money. So that's too much for me to just waste on something that none of us ever saw.
Yeah.
The actors didn't.
Now,
really
that being
need.
said, maybe we don't know if Fincher had other intentions on seeing inside of those books, but that's a lot of time on camera.
I feel like that might have been an amateur director decision.
Possibly.
'Cause that's a lot of money to
Because you
just
can weather the edges of those books very quickly. You got 2,000 books. You don't have to write in them. You have a hero prop. Yeah,
You writing
see,
a handful of those.
Yeah,
and
I
call it a
can't get
day.
on board with that.
That's what I'm saying. It was a waste of money. It was a lot,
Yeah.
but each one of those.
But if that's the
2,000
only
books.
thing that my man's first movie mistake was, he got
It
off
was
light.
worth it, yeah.
He got off light.
It was worth it. So yeah, it was 2,000 books, and it took. And he even says like it would take 50 men 24 hours a day.
Uh-huh.
It would still take them 2 months to read this.
And I'll bet you he wrote 2 months for a reason, because that's how long it took to
that's
write
how
them.
long it took to write it. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah.
Because when you do see his handwriting, you're like, oh, this person is either a doctor or insane. Like it's just like small little scratches.
Or a cop.
Or a cup.
Because cops, they have to write very small when they do their reports.
They gotta fill it all in there.
Yeah. So when they do their boot camp stuff, it's a tiny little placard that they have to start tracing in order to make sure that it fits inside.
Oh,
And then they get, used to writing that tiny.
Okay. Sloth.
My least viewable murder.
I mean, yes, but I also feel like, okay, yes.
He's mummified. Like, ugh.
Okay, so the actor
Uh-huh.
who was the victim is Michael Reed McKay. And he came for an audition because this was probably the hardest thing that they had to cast
Sure.
in the whole thing because they needed
Crazy skinny.
someone super skinny. So this dude walked in, Michael walked in, and he was 96 pounds. Wow. And they were like, that's nice. Can you lose a little more? And he was like, no. I'll die, bitch.
Oh,
What do you want me to?
motherfucker.
I'm already too fucking skinny.
Jesus.
My mom was trying to force feed me food all of the time. So he turned it down. And they were like, okay, fine. Just, we'll use you. I don't think that Michael knew exactly what he was getting himself into because he sat in the makeup chair for 14 hours
Oh my God.
just to get all of that grossness
Poor thing.
on him. Not only that, when
This is
they...
an unrecognizable part.
It is. I don't know what he looks like.
I don't know what he looks like.
And not
I
only...
hope they paid him well.
I don't think they did. Because they were looking for somewhere skinny and cheap. He spent his budget on the fucking writing
See
in the
what I'm saying?
notebooks.
Actors got to fight for their wages.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Why are we on strike right now?
fighting for our right.
Actors, we stand with you.
We do. I know I feel bad doing this show during, strike time, talking and promoting something that we should be striking against.
Sure.
But otherwise, what am I going to talk about?
We ain't like telling them to like. We're not promoting a movie that's like not under SAG contracts or something like that. Like,
Yeah, you probably got this on DVD. I do.
yeah, this is made in '95. Don't worry, nobody saw that except the internet.
You see me rolling my tail. Okay. So not only
It's like dirt or something. Just go like this.
is it.
Oh, it's like it's sort of under.
Did I get
To the
it?
side. Fine, I'll do it.
Just
Cooper, oh my god.
just lick your finger and get it. So
This isn't where I parked my car.
So after he asked to lose weight, and he was like, "No, bitch, I'm not doing that." And it took 14 hours for the makeup. He laid on that bed, but Fincher told no one that he was alive, that he was going to pop up. So all those reactions, that real. That's real, because, you know, especially when he's like, you get what you get, motherfucker. Like, you know, you got what you, yeah, and he does it.
Oh my god.
I'm sure there were some Hershey Kisses in some of them fucking drawings. It scared some people. Definitely. And when I read that, I was like, when I read that, I was like, oh, snap, man. That sucks for them, but that's a great scene.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha, bitch.
Got you, bitch, for reals.
Oh my god.
Okay. Last one.
I would have jumped up 4 feet.
Just like back. I would have fell over, I'm sure. I would have tripped over something and fell.
Mm-hmm.
So my last fun fact.
Mm.
We're going to talk about, what is it, lust? Now, that one is not the scariest, but it does get me in my feels. And that's for
As
one
far as the murder?
murders. And that's for one reason and one reason only. And that is Leland Oser. He is the victim who had on the strap on, who had
Who had to? Oh my god.
The gun was in my throat.
Dude, like, honestly, he did a great fucking job.
And I'll tell you why he did a great fucking job. Because he did his homework. He did some research on what it's like to have traumatic stress and what kind of it looks like immediately after. And this is exactly what his character would be going through. He's yelling at them to take this stupid thing off of him because he's fucking freaking the shit out. And then he goes into the room and he tells them what happened. And you feel so bad for him because he didn't want
to do any of it.
It was that or he was dead. Like,
yeah, it was
either
her or him. Plain and simple.
And so his scene is so intense. And a reason why is because he made himself take in and blow out so much oxygen that he made himself hyperventilate. And that is like what he would make himself do to get that. And not only that, but he didn't sleep much for several days before filming. That's why he looks like shit.
He went full Charlie Sheen?
He looked like shit.
Oh my god.
He looked like he hadn't slept in forever. He looked like he was terrified, like he'd seen a ghost, like his life is about to end. He saw it flash. Like, no matter what, this guy is fucked for life. He is probably going to be on drugs and drinking because he will never be able to get that out of his fucking head. Jeez. And he pulls that off so fucking
He really
well.
does.
Because he did his work. He did his job.
I should explain myself. For those of you who don't know, Charlie Sheen stayed up for 48 hours before filming his scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I believe he didn't take a shower either, and he stank.
Yeah.
He looked like he stank,
Jennifer
too.
Grey was not having it.
Yeah, well, I mean, her character was.
Not at first.
Not at
Why don't
first.
you put your thumb up your butt?
But
Drugs.
She couldn't leave.
What?
Know?
You here for drugs?
No.
What are you here for? Drugs.
Well, my friend, that's it.
Hey!
We done.
Another one bites the dust.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
I only had one, because fuck, that is a dangerous ass drink.
It was good. Do you want another one?
Hell no.
You sure?
No.
Okay.
I want pizza.
Are we getting pizza?
I don't know. Let's see.
Are we sure?
Miss Smashley, you ready to knock out this scene for next week?
Oh, I don't even think I even looked at this, man.
Wow, you got the first line.
I saw when you sent it. And I was like, I'm going to read it. And then I got stuck doing things.
Damn. All right, so we're definitely doing 2 takes.
You don't know. I could do it.
Do it hard and do it fast.
Couldn't do it.
I could do it.
And I put the punctuations where they need it. Oh, hi.
Well, we will see about that. Let's see what it's like to have a drunk cold read. Let's go.
You think I haven't cold read drunk before? Yeah, go ahead and cover my script. It's fine. I don't need it.
You don't.
I
You
know my
got,
lines.
but you got one line. You don't need no script.
You're right. I'm
You
ready.
have one line.
But you got one line.
All right. Well, then see what you.
Me, on
do
the
with
other
it.
hand, okay. Who am I?
To the mic. The one with your name on it.
No, I know that. I can't.
It says it in the script.
You're Mikey.
Okay. Or just tell everybody.
I'll edit this part.
But will I?
You will now.
Terrible.
Okay.
Ladies.
Okay.
Give me a kid.
No.
She won't go near me with this
Well,
goatee.
so
on.
does this mean this is like immediate? Once you leave here, this has to like go?
Pretty much. Damn. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's the same amount of hair that I had earlier today. It just wasn't, it was here and here.
Well, you know what, Smashy? You grow out your mustache, and so he sees how.
I'll stick with
I
you.
know that's
So he sees how it feels. You wouldn't like it. All right, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
As I'm going to be. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
It's just up the hill. I know it. I have a feeling about this one.
You always have a bad feeling, Mikey. Every time you have a feeling, you get us in trouble.
Wait a minute. First of all, racist.
Racist!
No. What did that comedian say?
Also,
What did
there's
that
no
com-
bad feeling in that.
What?
I know.
What did that
100%.
say?
100%.
Okay.
Oh, you can get away with it because you're adorable?
Because
You are-
you're
That's what he
saying
said.
race. I'm not being racist.
You are adorable. You can say whatever you want. Okay.
All right, let's try this
Okay.
again. Just stay on top of each other.
I mean,
That's basically all you got to do.
you know what?
Okay, director.
You shut up with your one ass line at the end.
I'm ready, though.
I bet you are. Okay.
You got 2.
3. But okay, let's go.
Sorry.
Let's go. It's just up this hill. I know it. I have a feeling about this one.
You always have a feeling, Mikey. Every time you have a feeling, you get us in trouble.
Get us in trouble? You're the one who always gets us in trouble. Double negative.
I'm James Bond 007, not 00 negative.
All right, let's go one more time. One more time.
I forgot. Okay.
Getting it in.
This drink was strong, man.
It was strong as shit, and you got a
I
second
know,
one.
it's still hitting me too.
Give me. Okay. All right. It's just up this hill. I know it. I have a feeling about this.
You always have a feeling, Mikey. Every time you have a feeling, you get us in trouble.
Get us in trouble? You're the one who always get us in trouble. 00 negative.
I'm James Bond 007, not 00 negative.
You guys, I'm hungry. I know that when my stomach is growling, there's trouble.
Shut up, chunk.
Shit. You said you'd give me a Twinkie.
No.
Now I'm gonna be late for dinner. My mom's gonna not
They take
punish
it from-
me. She's gonna yell at me. Oh, you guys.
One time,
Anybody?
I went to the movies and I sat on the top. Okay.
Oh my God. Anybody get a candy bar? Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth.
All right, you guys, we're out of here.
Yes.
Zenobia is drunk as shit. I'm feeling damn good.
Please
Ashley
follow
is
us.
looking damn good, so we're gonna get on out of here.
Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook and the
Yes,
TikTok
YouTube.
and the YouTube and the Podbeans and the Spotify and the Apple, all the shit.
All that good stuff.
And please email us with any drink ideas, any movie ideas at lights, camera, cocktail, no S
Get that ass out of here.
at gmail.com.
Christmas is coming up, y'all. We already got our November plans for what movies we want to talk about. But what's your favorite Christmas movie? We want to know. Maybe we'll put it on the list.
Christmas movie. Bad Santa?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
Email us, motherfucker.
Bad Moms?
That's a good movie.
Christmas
It's a
one?
damn good movie. Bad
Okay.
Moms Christmas.
Christmas?
Oh my God.
I'm just throwing some ideas out there.
Just saying. All right, you guys, we're out of here. We will see you guys next episode on Lights, Camera,
Cocktails! He's a nutbag. Just because he has a library card doesn't make him Yoda.